Hello everybody, Multiman37 back here with another review, this time of the deluxe Q the Weapon from Uchu Sentai Kyuranger. This is the weapon used by the 9 Kyurangers, and basically it's used for any of the Kyurangers to assemble whatever weapon fits their fighting style. So yeah, we'll take a look at the box, and then the Kyutama included. And then we'll take a look at Q the Weapon in its 3 pieces. So here we got the box. You got a picture of Shishi Red with Q the Weapon in sword mode. There is Kyuranger Q the Weapon. On the side, it just has Shishi Red using it. Same thing on this side. On the top, we got the other 8 Kyurangers. On the bottom, we got this whole planet thing style with them. On the back is, of course, everything you're going to do, and it shows the other 8 modes of Q the Weapon. So, let's get started. Take a look at the Kyutama included. This is a skill Kyutama right here. Skill Kyutamas, much like the Guardian Judenchis from kyuranger, they don't provide transformations. They provide special power-ups. This Kyutama is number 20, the Boinkyo Kyutama, based on the Telescopium constellation. Done in a much lighter blue than that of the Okami Kyutama. Very nice. And then you do get the 2 shattered images, the one on the front, one on the back. Mawa slided, and we get the full telescope. So we'll put it in the Seiza blaster. Kind of have to angle it to where you can see the light. So let's put it in. Seiza change. It didn't say Boinkyo, it just did the transformation sound. The only real new sound effects you get are attack, go, and control. And even then, control is standard throughout the rest of the skill Kyutama. With this would create a targeting scope to zoom in and lock on enemies. So that's the Voyager, and then Seiza Control, which is the same for all skill Kyutama. And it's like that for all of them, so from here on out, the only sounds I'll play in this for skill Kyutamas are go and attack. So, yeah. And then we can also see what image this has in Kyureno. As I take out the Shishi Kyutama and replace it with the Boinkyo Kyutama. So here it is. You get an image of a couple of stars being seen through a telescope. So enough of that. Give me one moment to set things up here. Now we will take a look at the parts to cue the weapon. We'll start with the part that actually houses the electronics. Apparently this needs to be raised more. I was expecting this to be a lot more convenient. That was wrong. There. So this is the piece that houses the main electronics, done out in red plastic with Bandai silver and gold, and we got a translucent dark blue thing right there, translucent blue with glitter injected to the mold in this section right here, and we do get a little star pattern here with a Kyutama port. However, it doesn't read the Kyutama like the blaster does. But I will use the Kyutama that are used in their certain modes, because I feel like it takes two AAA batteries that go in here, on-off switches right there. When we turn on, you get that little star pattern that just lit up. And then we got the other two pieces. We have the axe blade, done out in black plastic with gold running down the center, and translucent PVC blue plastic for the blades that also has glitter injected into the mold. And then we also get the spear part, which also has the same translucent blue plastic. However, this is done out in silver plastic rather than black plastic. So, let's start forming up the weapons. So we'll start with Shishi Red's weapon, the Q sword. So for the Q sword, just take this part and stack the axe blade and the spear blade. Now, it's already technically in sword mode, but when you turn it on anyway, but to confirm it, we hold down the button.
Q sword.
And this is the Q sword. Now the attack we get is this. Standard slashing sound. Very nice. Since this is used by Shishi Red, I will use the Shishi Kyutama for the finisher, which is Galaxy. So yeah, very nice. Now, when the Kyutama is in here like this, if I hold down the button again, instead of changing the modes, it'll just do Galaxy. Nice little touch. Now, the finisher is the exact same for all of them, even for the range weapons, which is a little bit dumb. I wish that each mode had its own individual sound effect, but oh well. To remove the Kyutama, it is locked in place, so you hold down both buttons on either side to remove it. Now next is Sasori Orange's weapon. To remove any of the pieces, you grip down the little tabs that are exposed on any of the bits and remove it that way. And we won't need Q sword is the only weapon that uses all three parts together, surprisingly. Now you can make your own combinations, but you're only limited to the two ports right here and not the port there, because that's the Kyutama port. So we attach that there, create the shaft for the spear, and to confirm it, we get Q spear, and that's supposed to be the shaft of the spear, even though it's too short to be a real spear shaft. But hey, it works. So yeah, sound effects. right there. Sounds like one of the weapons from kyuranger. I think it was the what was it? The Psy Blaster, I think it was. When it was in Psy Blade mode. I am trying to balance the camera, and it doesn't want to balance. Won't you? Okay. That's as best as I'll get it. Actually, no, I can do better. Maybe if I just do that. Okay, yeah, that works. Anyway, since this is Sasori Orange's weapon, we'll use the Sasori Kyutama for Galaxy. So there's that. Next up is Okami Blue's weapon, the Q Claw. So, remove the spear blade, put the shaft away. And if you'll notice, there are actually two triggers that work in tandem. So you hit one, the other moves, and depending on how this is being held, it sort of does work, even though I kind of wish that the center grip, it would have made it a lot more easier if the center grip was the main trigger, but oh well. Anyway, take the axe blade with the screws facing down, collapse the blade, catch it like that, and then we have the Q Claw. Even though it says Kyugo, but I guess I think that's the Japanese. Kuro, or I guess it's supposed to be Kuro, because of the whole L and R system. Anyway. There's a sound effect for that. Since this is Okami Blue's weapon, I'm going to use the Okami Kyutama. So there's that. Next up is the Q crossbow. For the Q crossbow, switch the position of the claw blade, and then extend out these bits, and then we get Tenbin Gold's weapon, the Q crossbow.
Q crossbow.
And then the attack. Definitely sounds like a crossbow. And then Galaxy. There's that. Next is Oshi Black's weapon, the Q Axe, which is the sword without the spear blade attached, basically. So here we have the Q Axe.
Q Axe.
There's the axe attack, and then we'll use the Oshi Kyutama for Galaxy. Next up is Hebitsukai Silver's weapon, the Q Sickle. And basically, we're going to form the spear again. This time, you want to twist the blade downward to make it look like a sickle or a scythe. And this is the
Q Sickle.
Q Sickle. Weird sound effect. Anyway, Galaxy will use Hebitsukai. So there's that. Next up is Chameleon Green's weapon, the Kyuranger, which is a fencing sword. And literally, just don't attach anything to the bottom of this and just leave the spear shaft out.
Kyuranger.
This is the Kyuranger. It's got a quick jab sound effect for Chameleon Green. And then for Galaxy, we'll use the Chameleon Kyutama.
Galaxy.
There's that. Next up is Washi Pink's weapon, the Q Shot, which is literally just the grip by itself.
Q shot.
Although it does look like a laser blaster. So it gets the job done. Anyway, Galaxy will use the Washi Kyutama.
Galaxy.
And last is Kachuki Yellow's weapon, the Q Slasher, which is just that. A short version of the Q Sword.
Q slasher.
So that works. Galaxy will use Kachuki.
Galaxy.
And that is it.
Q sword.
I'm gonna put it in Q Sword mode. Overall, this is a pretty cool weapon. Now, there are some other formations that you can make yourself. Again, you're only limited to the 2 ports right here, but use your imagination. It's all up to you. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Take care.